you're welcome to today's edition of GFA News. With me, Zainab Abubakar Bamba. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube at Ghana Football Association. Coming up in today's edition, the Black Starlets continue preparation for the WAFU B Under-17 Cup of Nations. Also, GFA News announces new partnership deal. The third batch of screening for the Black Maidens ends. You'll be hearing from head coach Joe Nana Adakwa. And also, the WAFU B Secretariat has announced the fixtures for the Under-17 Cup of Nations. We have the details of this and many more. Do stay with us. We'll be back after the break. We begin from the camp of the Black Starlets, who are stepping up preparations at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence ahead of the WAFU B Under-17 Cup of Nations. The team is currently in Pram Pram, and head coach Larry Kingston gives an update on preparation and also his final squad for the tournament.
It has been very good. It started from the recruitment. We were very careful as a technical team of choosing the type of players that we believe can fit into the DNA that Directorate and the GFA put up. And for me, I think we found the right people. Throughout our preparation, our friendly games have been very amazing, unbeaten until we lost the game against Russia in our just recent tournament. But all the same, we're focusing on the performance. We dominated in all three games. So for me, where we are now, I think we are ready to face anything. Yes, it was a very tough time for all of us. We sat down, we tried to pick the best out of 26 players because the tournament allows just 20 players. So we managed to get 2 goalkeepers and then 18 outfield players. For us, I think among all the players that have gone through, these 20 players are the ones that we believe can help us achieve what we're going to achieve. The main purpose is to qualify. Yeah, our target is to take it a game at a time, make sure we dominate every opponent that we meet, and then make sure we qualify for. Since 2017, we've now qualified into the Under-17 Youth Championship. So that's our main target, but we have to take it a game at a time. And for me, I think the boys are ready, taking it a game at a time and then qualifying. And then after that, we chase the trophy. Since it's been played in home soil, we have to be hosting and winning it. Oh yes, every game in this tournament, there's going to be pressure because we're playing in front of our family and friends. Definitely there's going to be pressure, but we always want the pressure to make us than to break us. So we've psyched the boys and they know the task ahead is not going to be easy. There is pressure, but we're going to turn it in the positive way for our favor. All we want them to expect from us is coming to watch good football. First of all, we believe in good performance, and for us, we preach performance to them. So Ghanaians should come out and then watch good football. And if we dominate play and we play the good football that we're looking for, the tiki-taka game, the aggro style of play, and dominating play, transitions to go and punish opponents, dropping to come and defend our box well, and be clinical in final third, I think Ghanaians will enjoy it. And these are some of the things that we are expecting them to come and witness. For us, we've worked on it for like 4 or 5 months, and the level that the boys are in, I think they are ready. And this is kind of a style of play the Ghanaians have to come and watch.
With 5 days to the start of the WAFU B Under-17 Cup of Nations, the WAFU B Secretariat has released the fixtures for the competition. The Black Starlets will kickstart their campaign in the opening game against Cote d'Ivoire on May 15th, before taking on Benin on May 21st. And the defending champions, Nigeria, will square off with Burkina Faso on May 16th. The WAFU B tournament is expected to kickstart on May 15th through to May 29th. The first 3 batches of the screening process for the next generation of the Black Maidens has ended at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram. The screening, which started on April 24th, has ended on May 9th. Head coach Joe Nana Adakwa spoke to GFA News about the screening process and his expectations.
So far, so good. Everything is going well because We were expecting so many players here, and they come. But going into the screening, you can see that we have more potentials. By all means, we all know that the screening that we are doing now is going to be very, very successful. You know, we've been working with the ladies all the time, so coming into the screening, we all know that we are going to pick the best out from the selected players coming. So now you can see that nowadays, going to WAFU and other competitions, you need to get a good height so that you can compete for the best. So we have good players that we are going to pick to represent Ghana so that we can compete with others.
Chairperson of the Security Committee of the Ghana Football Association, DCOP Lydia Donko, speaks on security issues as the various league comes to an end. She spoke to my colleague Mohammed Shaban about safety precautions and measures put in place to ensure a successful end to the league season.
The Safety and Security Committee of the Ghana Football Association is committed to ensuring that this second round of the Football League is played in an atmosphere which is devoid of crime. When I say crime, I want to use crime in the sense that some of the incidents that happen, the fact that they happen during football matches, we are not looking at it as because it's football related. Most of them border on criminality. So we want to reduce all of those incidents. So this is one area that the committee is looking to introduce, or should I say has introduced, because I know that there are certain times that some incidents happen and people say it won't go anywhere or it won't get anywhere. But this time around, we have shown that we are committed, we are serious, and we want to deliver on our mandate. So a few incidents have happened around the country. We have dealt with them. We are still dealing with some of them. And those of them that's within our estimation, we believe that they border on criminality, we are going to the extent of them going to the court for prosecution. So that's one key area. But we are doing all we can in ensuring that these games will pass off in a peaceful and a safe and secure atmosphere. Division 1 games, Division 2 women's games, the Premier League games are all our concern. As soon as we receive the fixtures, we immediately contact the police in the various regions or districts where the games are going to be held, and we touch base with them, get through their plans and preparations for the matches, give them guidelines on how they should effectively handle those matches in terms of security. And the feedback has been good. Although a few incidents have happened, like I mentioned earlier, but because of the collaboration that we have, we are hoping and we are getting good and better results. If our match venues have functional CCTVs, for example, they should be able to access those images and then identify them. But with the police, for example, they also have plainclothes personnel when they deploy within the stadiums for security. So it's not the case where somebody will do something and you will not be identified. Sometimes, and most of the times, some of these people who commit these acts are known. You understand? So if they are known, all we have to do is get our intelligence on the ground, and then they are picked up and investigation commences. And ideally, it would be great if those well-established stadiums, for example, that have, for example, functional CCTV cameras, would be, if we're working properly, so we can use that. But some match venues or parks don't have those things. But the police are sensitized enough to know that when something happens, they should be able to look out for and identify people who are involved in those acts. The message goes to everybody involved in the football space. If you come and then you do something and it borders on criminality, for example, you'll be arrested, or if you are not arrested then definitely you'll be picked up. We need this to serve as a deterrent to every single club, every single player, fan, official, to let them know that this time around, it is not business as usual. If you do anything which borders on criminality, even if it's a football match, we'll deal with it as a crime. So you come onto a pitch, you invade a pitch, you assault a referee or attempt to assault a referee. Assault is a crime. So it has to go to court. And I believe that when this message goes round, certain things are going to cease.
The Ghana Football Association announces a new partnership deal with Lele Foods Limited as the official meal sponsor of the Football Association. The partnership was unveiled in a brief event at the Secretariat. The partnership is for an initial period of 3 years, and here are excerpts from the event.
A proud company who have done so well in the Ghanaian market have decided to give back to the football family. And this company is called the Lele Tasty Foods Ghana Limited. So it is with deep, deep, deep pleasure that we at the Ghana Football Association welcome you all to the launch of this special partnership between our newest corporate partner, Lele Tasty Foods Ghana Limited, and your own Football Association. It is our first and foremost partnership for the year 2024. And indeed, it comes at a time that the Ghana Football Association has announced the establishment of more national teams, taking our tally of national teams to 20. We are indeed very grateful to Lele Tasty Foods Ghana Limited for showing so much faith and confidence in the leadership of our dear Football Association, and in our intention to vindicate this confidence in a most meaningful way. Indeed, sponsorships and partnerships for mutual benefits are very important for driving the growth and success of football in our country. With the goals set by this administration for enhancement in areas such as grassroots football, which is Colts football, refereeing, coaching, infrastructure, and nurturing of talent, there is indeed a heightened need for corporate support. And we have been unrelenting in pursuing as many partnerships as we can to facilitate the actualization of our agenda, to bring the love for Ghana football, and to create wealth for all who in diverse ways invest in the game of football in Ghana. Our coming together in this partnership will strengthen these values and lead to heightened performance by our two organizations. Like the good book says, iron sharpeneth iron. Over the next 3 years, Lele Tasty Foods Limited will support the FA with products and cash in a partnership that will see Lele deriving benefits through leveraging opportunities on the platforms provided by events and activities owned and organized by our Ghana Football Association. So you coming on board is very timely. When we camp our players at our Tenka Center in Pram Pram, we house them, we keep them, we feed them. So now, if it's about rice, it's about Lele. Our boys will have it. If it's about the best chicken in the system, from Lele, the boys will have it. True or false? If it's about meat, the boys will have it. If it's about tea, the boys will have tea to drink. When I informed my sector minister of our decision to form the national teams, his question was, how are we going to fund this? How are we going to feed the boys? Little did we know that there is a trusted Ghanaian company who are very much committed towards giving back to society, who are very much committed to offering hope and opportunities to kids who would not normally have such opportunities, if we don't scout the players, if we don't scout the kids and bring them to Pram Pram and educate them and add value so that they will grow and represent Ghana and make the Ghanaian flag truly what it's supposed to be, it will only take a company that believes in a good vision, that believes in giving lives to people, that believes in offering hope to boys and girls who would not normally see their dreams becoming real. That company is called Lily. I want to thank you. Thank the top hierarchy of this company, the entire staff, my brother Osama, for leading the way, for believing in the way, and for believing in the virtue of helping people to realize their dreams. Through our partnership, our Ghanaian game will grow. And our Ghanaian game, it's on its way back to where we belong. I've always said that the road ahead of us will be rough, will be tough. But with one sense of unity and a purpose, we'll always get there. When we identify the right partners like Lele Tasty Foods, who believe in being patient and who believe in guiding people all the way to the top, would always deliver on our promise. The promise to deliver good football and good footballing products is on the right way. And corporate Ghana, Lele Inclusive, have shown massive support, for which reason we are very grateful.
I want to express my gratitude to the Ghana Football Association for the opportunity provided for the collaboration between, as he is saying, my baby and the GFA. So now we are calling it my baby. So we believe in the power of the power of sports to unite communities, inspire individuals, and drive positive change in the community. Together with the Ghana Football Association, we aim not only to support the development of football in Ghana, but also to empower the athletes, to inspire fans, and elevate the beautiful game into its new heights. Thank you once again to the Ghana Football Association for your trust and collaboration. Let's together make this happen.
The leadership of the Ghana Football Association, in order to enhance the quality of refereeing in Ghana, secured a 3-day training workshop in Saudi Arabia at the invitation of the Saudi Arabia Football Federation. Juliet Apia and Blessiao Selom, who officiate in the Women's Premier League and the Division 1 League, were the beneficiaries of the program. This is due to the collaboration between GFA and the Saudi Arabia Football Federation. The two referees are back from the training, and GFA News sit down with Blessiao Selom, who took us through his experience.
It's a short-term course, about 3 days course, but we had a lot of lessons from these few days. We were fortunate to have access to the VAR for the first time. You know, it's unfortunately now back in our home, we don't have the VAR. So we were introduced to the VAR protocols and then how the VAR helps in officiating over there. Then we also had opportunity to study what they have added to the FIFA laws of the game. You know, aside the laws of the game, we have what we call the spirit of the game, where you can adjust the law based on how your country is. All right, so with the law, for example, if you look at the law, handball incident, a player who is assumed to be the last but one player who handles a ball in penalty area. Once the ball is on target, we give the penalty and then caution the player. But you'll be surprised that they assume the movement of the goalkeeper in the pole influence whether you caution the player or not. All right. And also, we look at the drop ball incident. Back in the laws of the game, you realize that whenever the ball touches the referee, we consider who first touched the ball and where the ball goes to, whether the ball goes to the teammate of the player or a different player. They determine whether to drop the ball or not. But with them, once the ball touches the referee, irrespective of who touches the ball last, you go for a drop ball. And these are new things that they are trying to bring into the game to suit their game. So we were also advised we can't bring it out to our country, discuss it with our leaders to see whether it will suit our league in Ghana. So trust me, we've learned a lot of new things from Saudi Arabia. You know, Saudi Arabia looks at, they mostly concentrate on culture in Saudi Arabia. You will be marveled that over there, a referee cannot caution a player with the left hand. They believe before you caution a player, you have to use the right hand. Why? Because they believe you have to give respect to whoever you are cautioning. So I remember in one of the game simulations where we had on the field, and I wanted to caution a player and I used the left hand. Then we were advised that over here, this is what they do. You normally go with the right hand. And we asked why, and they told me, look, they have to respect the players you are cautioning. Yes, the player may have offended the law, but before you caution that player, you have to give him that respect by using the right hand. And personally, I think it's something that we can bring back home in our league. With the experience we've had from there, we have to come back home and discuss a lot of things with our colleagues, as much as maybe our leaders. We see how best we can bring those rich experience into our league, so that if possibly, we can also educate the fans, the football lovers about the amendment and most of the things that we have learned from there. And it will help us a lot. Saudi Arabia is doing something very good in their football. They are trying to build officiating in a way that in the next few years, 3, 4, 5 years to come, trust me, we see a lot of Saudi Arabians in the World Cup. They are trying to organize courses almost every month. Back there, almost every month they meet for courses. Every 3 months, they move outside the country. In August, they'll be going to Spain for a course, just because they want to raise the level of officiating in their country. And they want FIFA to recognize what they are doing. So you realize that anytime they are organizing either a 1 month or 3 month course, they always bring somebody from FIFA. FIFA always gives them a representative to come and organize the courses for them. And with this collaboration we are having with Saudi Arabia, trust me, it will go a long way to help our referee in Ghana.
On a solemn occasion, as we commemorate the 23rd anniversary of a devastating disaster that forever altered the lives of countless individuals, on May 9, 2001, tragedy struck at the Accra Sports Stadium, leaving behind a legacy of loss, resilience, and remembrance. GFA President Kurt Edwin Singh-Kwaku joined the Minister of Youth and Sports, Mustafa Yusuf, at the Accra Sports Stadium on Thursday morning as they paid tribute to the 126 soccer fans who lost their lives on that fateful day. Now, as we remember the lives of those who were lost on that fateful day, may they continue to rest in peace. The action in the Malta Ghanaians Women's Premier League returns this weekend for match day 16. And in the Northern Zone, defending champions Ampundakwa Ladies will travel to the Kukui AstroTurf to play Pelpia Ladies. Kumasi Sports Academy will be at home to Ashtown Ladies in a regional derby. We have Tamale Super Ladies against Supreme Ladies. Dreams Ladies will be at home at the Bantama AstroTurf to Northern Ladies. And also Prisons Ladies will travel to play debutant Fosu Royal Ladies. In the Southern Zone, Police Ladies will host Esiam Socrates Ladies. Jonina Ladies will host former champions Hazakes Ladies, and that game will be live on Max TV. We have Soccer Intellectuals coming up against Berry Ladies at the Eduya Asasan Park. Faith Ladies will play Sea Lions, and Lady Strikers against Army Ladies at the Roberts Mensah Park in Cape Coast. The Access Bank Division 1 League enters match day 26 this weekend, and in Zone 1A, Wa Power will be at home to Tamale City at the Malik Jabril Stadium. Wa Sunta will travel to the Ohene Ameya Stadium to play Teshiman Heroes, Victory Club Warriors against Steadfast FC, Mana FC against Northern City FC. And in Zone 1B, Bafa Soccer Academy against Mighty Royals at the Nonakuna Mensah Park. The Ohene Ameya Stadium will host that game between Teshiman Liberty Youth and 11 Wonders. The BBB will lock horns with Brekum City at the BBB Presby Park. Young Apostles against VA United at the Wenchi Sports Stadium. In Zone 2, Asakem FC against Mysterious Dwarfs, Nzema Kotoko against Elmina Sharks. Leaders New Edubiasi will travel to the Robert Mensah Park to play Venomous Vipers, Park Academy at home to Future Stars. Sheshi All Stars against Paseke Holy Stars. Red All Blacks will lock horns with Soccer Intellectuals, and Pimpesa will be at home at the Ejusu Okese Park to Sky FC. Young Red Bull against Rose Park at the Robert Mensah Park. In Zone 3, Atram Divisor against Koforia Sempefi at the Tuba Astroturf. Okoye United against Golden Cake. Kotoku Royals against Hoko United, who are second on the table, 3 points adrift leaders Fishing FC. And Koti will welcome Nagod FC. Kings Palace against Vision FC at the Akotex Park. Vision FC are top of the table with 3 points separating them and Hoko United. Home Stars against FC Nane at the Whole Sports Stadium. Tusubibi against Accra Athletic, and Still Believe will travel to the Akachiko Park to play Akachi All Stars. The MTN FA Cup is back this weekend for the semi-finals, and as they say, MTN FA Cup Obia Nyobia. Nshataman against Legon Cities at the Wapa Park in Sugakope. That game will be played on Saturday, May 11th. Bofakotana against Dreams FC will be played on Sunday at the same Wapa Park in Sugakope on May 12th. My colleague Mohammed Shaban is standing by with all the stats from our games with Mo's Corner.
This is Mo's Corner. My name is Shaban Mohammed. We'll begin with NASCO April nominees for the players and coaches, and we begin with the players who have been nominated for the April Player of the Month awards. Ivan Sosewusu of Samatex have been nominated, having played 4 matches with 308 minutes played, 2 goals scored, and 1 NASCO Player of the Match awards. And also Stephen Amankuna of Brekum Chelsea has also been nominated, having played 5 matches for his side with 430 minutes played, 4 goals scored, but 0 NASCO Player of the Match awards. And also Francis Aqua of Bechem United, who has played 450 minutes for his side in 5 games, 2 goals scored as a defender, and has won 2 NASCO Player of the Match awards. Away from the players, we move on to the coaches, where the Ghana Football Association nominated 5 gaffers after the month of April who deserves to be on the list. We start with Coach Samuel Kwesi Fabin, who is currently the head coach of Legon Cities. Stephen Frimpong Manson of Bibiani Gold Stars, who has also helped his side to move from the relegation zone to the mid-table after the month of April. Nuruddin Amadou of FC Samatex, currently the league leaders of the Ghana Premier League, has 5 matches, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat, 6 goals scored, and also 4 goals conceded. Tanko Ibrahim of Accra Lions in the month of April had some good run, and Instructorman head coach Maxwell Kunedu having 5 matches, 2 wins, 3 draws, 0 defeats, 5 goals scored, and also 3 goals conceded. On records with these nominees, only Instructorman head coach Maxwell Kunedu is yet to lose a game in the month of April, and that also aided in his nomination among the top 5 list in the month of April. So away from the NASCO Player and Coach of the Month Awards nomination to the Ex-Goalkeepers Union nominees, we have 4 goalkeepers nominated for the month of April. We have Andrews Owusu of Accra Lions, Ernest Kusi of Bibiani Gold Stars, Lawrence Osei of Heart of Lions, and also Kofi Ban of FC Samatex, the league leaders. These are the nominees for the Ex-Goalkeepers Union Awards. The winner will be announced in due course. So we are moving on to the MTN FA Cup for this weekend, and this is the semi-final clash by the 4 teams who have managed to seal qualification to this stage of the competition. And on Saturday, we have Instructorman FC battling Ghana Premier League side Legon Cities at the Sugakope Wafa Park, and the kickoff time for the match is 3 p.m. Instructorman last season were in the semi-final of the MTN FA Cup, where they lost and failed to make it to the final of the competition. This time around, they are facing Legon Cities in the semi-final. These are their statistics ahead of the semi-final. They've played 4 matches so far in the MTN FA Cup 2023-2024 season. They've had all the wins so far, and that is why they are currently in the semi-final, beating Mana FC, a Division 1 side, 3-0, and also a 1-0 against Victory Club Warriors, 0-0 against Berekum Chelsea, winning 5-3 on penalties, and also in the quarter-final, they managed a victory 1-0 against Karela United. On total, Instructorman FC have done 4 matches, winning 4, scoring 5 goals, and are yet to concede a goal in the MTN FA Cup, and having won 3 of their matches in the 90 minutes and also 1 in penalty shootout, and that is the game between Instructorman FC and also Berekum Chelsea. Moving on to Legon City statistics in the MTN FA Cup, they have also done 4 matches from the round of 64 to this stage of the competition, beating Accra Lions, a Premier League side, 3-0, moving on to defeat Koforidua Sushene Division 2 side by 4-0, and also 2-1 victory against FC Nania, who are currently a Division 1 side, and also 1-0 victory against Bechemu United. They have had a good run, having conceded just 1 goal in 4 matches, scoring a total of 10 goals on records. Currently, they are the side with most goals scored in the MTN FA Cup, having scored 10, conceded 1 so far as a Premier League side in the MTN FA Cup. On Sunday, a top liner, defending champions Dreams FC, faced Bofo Akwatana, who are also battling relegation in the Ghana Premier League, and this is also going to be another top liner where Bofo Akwatana have also had some good run currently in the MTN FA Cup. Bofo Akwatana have scored 6 goals and conceded 1, and have recorded 3 victories in 90 minutes and 1 from their sports kick, and that is their game against Division 1 side Sky FC, and they face defending champions Dreams FC, and Dreams FC won 3 games at home and 1 in an away fixture over Heart of Lions, and scored 8 goals, conceded 1. And so this is going to be another top liner on Sunday, where Bofo Akwatana battles defending champions of the MTN FA Cup at the Sugakope Wafa Park on Sunday. See you there as we look up to the Saturday fixture, where Legon Cities face Instructorman, and Bofo Akwatana also battle Dreams FC at the Sugakope Wafa Park on Sunday.
And that's it by way of today's edition of GFA News. But before we go, we brought you news from the camp of the Black Starlets, who are still in preparation ahead of the Wafubi Under-17 Cup of Nations. GFA News has announced a new partnership deal with Lele Foods Ghana Limited. And also we heard from Coach Nana Adakwa of the Black Maidens, who has ended his 3rd batch of screening at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence. I am Zainab Abubakar, but don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Ghana Football Association, and also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Ghana Football Association. On behalf of the team at the Communications Department, thank you for being a part of the show. Have a good evening.